Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our daily live here on Weekly Hell. Welcome. One sec. I'll be right back. I need to fix something and double check that everything is working. Mic test. Mic test. There we go. Okay. I think everything looks good. I think I just made a minor mistake because right now the official chat being used is from Twitch, which I didn't want to do. So let me just test it here. There we go. I knew it. Well. I can't do that now. Let me just set up my stream. Let's go on YouTube. Welcome everyone. Where's my channel? Here we go. Hello. Hi Rim. How you doing? It was an amateur mistake, so let me just pop this out right here. Hello world. Is it working? Looks like it is. I don't think I'm gonna need to open the Twitch test. Thank you for checking that. Appreciate it. Let's go on Twitch. Test. It is working. Perfect. Test. Okay. I guess we can start. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to announce it. So let's go to my Discord. There's honestly one thing I need to do, and that is to remove Bleach as a moderator, because I don't think it's still active. So I think it's best if I remove him as a mod. So let me just do that while I'm at it. How can I do it again? Because honestly, the Discord server is not as active as I wanted it to be. Honestly, I don't have much time to work on this, so I don't know if it's still worth it. Maybe I can just implement like an auto mod feature. But before we do that, let me just look for, what's his name again? Bleach. I don't know how to do that. How to remove mod Discord. That's TikTok. Removing mods. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna contact him later. And then I'll just politely remove him. I think that's the best way to do it. Alright, anyway, sorry for the distraction. What I'm going to do is we're going to continue the website that we've been working on for quite some time. So for this one, I wanted to implement like a cursor follow, because while I'm looking at it, I realized that, oh, maybe that's a good like effect to make it more interactive or something, because I noticed a lot of websites are doing it. So if we go here, I do have a cursor here, and I was like thinking, oh yeah, maybe I can just implement like a cursor like that follows me, so when I rotate, basically moves just a little bit, just to make it more interesting. And I'm going to also fix some stuff here, like for example this hero or image comparison component. I'll get rid of this watch on YouTube. I don't think it's necessary, because we already have here a YouTube link. So I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of this too. I don't need that anymore. And that's pretty much it, I guess. That's the plan for this one. So let's do that. Let me open VS Code. It's right here. And we'll start with the app view. What I'm going to do is I'm going to implement here the fade in section, or just use that, put it here. And I don't think I need a padding, so we'll get rid of that. Something like that. So if you reload that, it zooms in, which is great, like that. But the problem is the margin is much bigger. I don't want it to occupy or, you know, make so much space. I still want to display this even just a tiny bit, so they know that, oh, you can scroll down. So let me just implement something to that fade in section, then like a condition, like, hey, I don't want to use a margin, so let's use props, and it should be use margin. We'll set it by default to true, and then we'll just add it here. Use margin. Let's just create a class called margin, and then we'll add that when the use margin is set to true. So if we save this, if we go back here, this component should have a class margin. There you go. I think that's good. And if we set this to false, it should disappear. Perfect. It's good. Let's just implement the margin by we already have the margins here, so we'll just get rid of that and only use that when the use margin is set to true. Just like that. So it's still having margins, but here I can finally use that prop, use margin, set it to false. There you go. It's back there. Nice. Destro, welcome back. How you doing? How is everything? Thanks for joining. Okay. But next, let's get rid of this one here. Just temporarily though. I don't know, let's get rid of it. I don't think it matters. So now it's gone. Perfect. Good, good. Just working. That's pretty much it. As much as possible, I target to finish at least the base of this website today. At least it's good, it's usable. That's what I want to do. But everything is good so far. Yeah. Thanks for asking. Right. Let's get rid of the theme. We don't need this. Our two components that we don't need. Get rid of that. What else? I think it's good. Now we can try and implement this. The cursor follow. Looks good so far. Thank you. Yeah. We worked on it for like, this is the third day. And at least we managed to do quite a lot. So I'm happy about that. Yeah. So I'm not gonna waste more time. Let's do it. I'm going to create a new component. Right over here. What am I gonna call it? Cursor follow? Cursor follower? That view? Like that. We're gonna have script here. It's going to be setup. It's going to use the TypeScript for sure. Just like that. We also have template. We also have the style scope. Okay. And inside of this, we can just create a div with a class of cursor follower. Cursor follower. And we're going to add here a slot. I think slot here is fine. I think it's fine. And we can go back here, just import that so we don't have to worry about it. Just add it here. Constant cursor follower is equal to define. Perfect. And we'll use that here somewhere in the icon cursor. Cursor follower and icon cursor. Does it work though? This is the default, right? So I don't think we need to set up a name. I think it's fine. So now we can just try and implement the JavaScript. So obviously we're gonna need to import the onMounted. We need the onUnmounted, probably the ref as well. That's good. And then we're gonna create like a ref for the cursor. Ref null. Yeah, I think it's good. Unmounted document add event listener mouse move cursor. No, we need to get the cursor first. hold on. Let's just get that. Let's get rid of this. So we're gonna need this later on. Console.log. Let's go back to the browser. Yeah, there you go. At least it's working. We're gonna need here the client X, the client Y. So we're gonna need but we also need to get the original position of this because I don't want it to move. I want it to stay right there. So since it looks like it's in the middle of the screen, so we'll just divide it by 2, the height and then the width, and just put it there in the middle. I think that's how I would do it. So let's go back here, and then in this add event listener, we're going to create a variable like original position. No, not here. We want to do it outside because I don't want to keep creating the same variable whenever we change the position of our mouse. So we need to do it here. It's gonna be let because it's gonna change. So original position, and it's going to be an object with X value and Y value. There we go. And then here we're gonna pass here the original position that X is going to be the E client Y, or no, it's supposed to be the window dot what is the thing again from the window? Yeah, inner width divided by 2 and then height. There we go. Zavolski, good job, thank you. It's good. I'm doing good so far with this whole thing. What else do we need? So we got the window height and width. How do we do it? Since it's already positioned here. We need to get the cursor, by the way. I haven't done that yet. Hello everyone. Thanks for joining. You know what? I'm gonna do the same thing. Since we already have the original position of our component here, we want to also get the position of our cursor. So we're going to do like cursor position. Yeah, do the same thing. Put it there. And then we will pass here the value of cursor position. X, and it's gonna be, we'll do it like this. X should be original position X minus client X. No, it's just the X, and then the Y should be like that. So I have the position of this, that's the original position, and then if I move the cursor, I will pass its value to the cursor position, where we're doing that. No, I think we don't need this. Don't need that actually. Let's try create the on mouse move function here. So we're gonna create on mouse move function. It's gonna have an event. It's going to be a mouse event like that. Yeah, like that. Almost forgot to how to create a function. Cursor position X, event client Y, cursor position Y. Translate 3D. No, that's not how it works. First off, we don't have the cursor yet, so we don't want to keep going with this if it's null. So we're gonna check if cursor is that value is null, then return. If it's not null, then we're going to create two values. That's going to be the mouse X, and we'll pass here the client X, yeah, and then the client Y as well. And then we're gonna need to calculate the distance between the mouse and then the original position of this thing right here. So say for example, if I'm here, we need to get the distance between these two. So how do we do that? We need to create a new variable. It's going to be distance X mouse X minus original position X. Yeah, I think this is it. Do the same thing for the Y. And then for the distance, we need to use some math. I think we need to distance math square root distance X times distance X distance Y times distance Y. I think, yeah, it's like square root, and then we need to do some squared. So distance X squared by 2, and then plus something like that. So now we get the distance. The next thing that we're going to do is to check. We need to make sure that we don't go over our viewport. So we're gonna need like a maximum distance, because I don't want to, if I go here, it goes outside of the viewport. So we need to implement like a maximum distance. So max distance, and we'll just set it to 50 pixels by default. So we'll do that like that. Where's my VS Code here? Max distance 50, and then we're just gonna check here if distance is greater than max distance, then we need to set the cursor position. And we need to we need to set the cursor position to the original position. Is that it? Cursor position X, original position dot X plus distance divided by distance. There's a lot of math. And I'm very good at math. We need to calculate something like the since we also need to consider the rotation of it. It's not just the movement from X and Y. Maybe if I do angle, it's gonna do that. Maybe that's right. And then X math. Now we need to bring it back to the current cursor position. So it should be cursor position x is equal to original position x plus math cosine angle and then the maximum distance. I think this is right, or maybe it's reversed. Supposed to be original position, and we need to multiply that x, we need to multiply that by maximum distance. Or no, it's gonna go crazy if it's multiplication. So we need to just plus it with, it's kind of the same. Because basically we just want to make it like this. We need to multiply this first before we add it to the original x. That. Is that it? Otherwise, if it's not greater than the maximum distance, then we just need to create like a smoothing effect so it doesn't go bam 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 bam. How do we call it? Smoother. Set it to 0.1, and then we'll just pass here cursor position dot x is equal, no, it should be increment mouse x minus cursor position x times smoothener. I think that's right. Let's review it. So we need to get the current client x and y. We need to get the distance between the mouse and then the original position of the object, and then we use square root of distance x and distance y squared, and we need to check if it's greater than the maximum distance. If it is, then we set its original position back. Otherwise, we just keep it moving. Basically pass No, I was thinking of passing the original position. No, that's not gonna work. I think this is good. Just want to deduct the mouse x and then the cursor position that x. I think this is good. I like it. Now we just need to calculate the translation values. So we're gonna do constant translate x equal to cursor position x no, position dot x minus original position dot x. Do the same thing for the y, like that, dot x dot y. And now we can do this. Property style does not exist on type never. If it's null, What about like this? Cursor dot value dot set attribute style. Does not exist on type never. Ah, okay, because we need to set its type to an HTML element. Should be HTML element or null. There we go. We don't need this. Almost forgot my types. All right. How we all doing? Everyone good? Everyone good? So we have cursor follower, just call it inner. And then we need to actually add here a ref. Should be cursor. Because here we're doing this. I think that should work. Do we get errors? No. Is it not updating? Or is it not working? Unmounted. Honestly, I don't have to do this. I don't know why. Huh? What are we gonna survive? I don't need to do this because we're using a ref. No. Yeah. It's there. It shouldn't be null. What's wrong? Ah. I haven't used this yet. So we need to add an event listener and use the on mouse move. So to get rid of this, I'll move this here. Should be like that. And then we need to pass here the on mouse move. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hehe. Sometimes my brain just don't work. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. Go, what now? What do you think? Is it good? Is it good? We need to remove its event listener when we're outside of it, so at least it doesn't get triggered. Yeah. Come on. Like that. So now we go here. We have it. But still doing that. There you go. It should not trigger it, but only when we're here. Right. It's good. Maybe not here. Should be inside. There we go. So mounted. Should be good. All right. Now we got the follower. Let's get rid of this. Clean this up. Alright, so far so good. Now what I don't like is, if you look here, the SVG basically doesn't have any feel. So inside of it you can see the things underneath of it. So you know what? Maybe I could implement something instead of a cursor. Like, I don't know, like eyes. Like my eyes. So honestly, this is one of the that's one of the inspiration why I'm doing this. Like, there are websites that when you move your mouse, there's like eyeballs looking to it. So I kind of want to do that, but we need to look for emojis. And for example, right, you can create like an eyeball and then follows you. I think that's a good idea. What do you think? If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. Lost in the world that we scream. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Where's my VS Code? Right here. I think this is good. I can just push this. Okay, next one is going to be an emoji. Basically, I'm gonna replace this. So I will just do it in the icons. Icon. Smiley. That view. It's not really an SVG though. Anyway, it's fine. Template. We're gonna have a div with a class of emoji or smile. Emoji. That's going to be the face. So we're going to create style with scoped, and then we'll just use the smile emoji and kind of like give it a position of relative. We're gonna give it a width of 100%, height 100%, definitely. Background yellow, not yellow, but I want to have a like a gradient something, kind of like this. So let's do linear gradient. Is there any way I can like change its color? Why is it red? Huh? Ah! Why is it an adjacent object? Dummy. Okay. And then let's set that. That's right. Border radius, display flex. I don't know. Because inside of it, we're gonna have eyeballs. Eyeballs, mouth. But that's also the reason why it's position relative, because we need to position those relative to this. I think it's fine. Display flex, and then flex direction is going to be column, because eye, mouth. No, I don't think it matters, because it's already like position absolute, like those. No, position relative, like those parts of the face. So maybe we'll just put them in the center. Yeah. No font size, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna add a shadow though. Or you know what? Like a glow effect. So you can see it. Like for example here there's like a big face and it's just like glowing like this window. Yeah, I think I like that. Box shadow is equal to 0, 0, but the size of it is going to be, I don't know, 300 pixels. And then its color, RGBA, we need alpha. It's going to be, I don't know exactly the red, green, blue values. 255, it's definitely not this. We'll just change it here. Like that. And then adjust it to make it more orangey. Like that. I think that's good. I think that's good. And now we'll use the icon smiley here. instead of the icon cursor. So const icon smiley is equal to define, get rid of this, use the icon smiley instead. Where are you? There we go. If you save that, yeah, there we go. And you can see like glow just a little bit. But let's make it bigger. Where is it? Right here. I'll make it 200 pixels. Yeah, there's like a sun. It's a sun. Speaking of sun, the sun is good. It's bright. Like it. I kind of want to make it more brighter. So maybe adjust the opacity. Is that better? Maybe adjust its color to a bit desaturated. Like that. Yeah. Hold on. I'll use this one. What's the RGB of this? RGB 2 hex. No, it's supposed to be hex. There we go. Paste it here. Okay. That's much better. Now let's start working on the eyeballs to give it life. So inside of this, we're gonna create that's funny. Honestly, I could use this, but no. My plan is to create like an eyeball that follows the cursor. So we can do that with that, definitely. So we're going to create a div with a class of eyes, and we need 2 eyes here. Yeah, like that. And let's start with the eyes. And we need like a position relative to the parent, like that. And then we need to set its position to 0, like that. And then definitely not left, because we want it to be centered, but we want its display to be flex, because we have like 2 eyeballs, and we need to like, no, we're not gonna justify content between, so we should have like 2 eyeballs there. We just need to create them. That eye, right, and then we need to set its position to relative to its parent, and then we need to give it a width of, how big is the eye? Imagine it's so big, like 100 pixels. Height 100 pixels. And then we need to set its display to block, definitely, and its background is going to be white. FFF, right? And then of course border radius, because it can't be squared. Imagine your eyes are like squared. So yeah, I guess margin x0 10 pixels. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Look at that. It's speaking. Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Ah, Hamdi. Can I ask you? Sure, go ahead. Feel free to ask questions. I don't have money though. Sorry about that. The eyeballs are so funny. I love it. Now we need the pupils. How do we build pupils? You should add a baby face, a bubdy face. What's the bubdy face? Ah, from the Teletubbies. Nah, that's too advanced. That's too advanced. And I don't have like texture for like baby face. I don't wanna put so much. Or we don't wanna get sued. It's copyrighted. Let's just make it simple, easy to look at. So now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do eyes, but we need to use the before. We're gonna style this up. We're gonna give it a content of empty so it shows up definitely, and the absolute position definitely with 30 pixels definitely. Background color is black definitely. Border radius definitely. Top 50%. Top 50%. Yeah, because it's in the middle. Yeah. Left 50%, yeah. Transform, translate, yeah, because it's in the middle, definitely. I guess that's it. How can I become Shopify theme dev in 2025? That's a good question. Well, there are a couple of things. If you're a beginner, definitely you need to learn JavaScript. You need to learn HTML, CSS. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to learn UX design. You need to learn Shopify, first of all, like the entire ecosystem of Shopify. And Liquid, obviously. You need to learn Liquid programming. So, shameless plug, you can take my course at weeklyhow.com/courses. Link in the description below. No, it's not there. You won't see it. But you can just basically, yeah, learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Shopify Liquid, and Shopify. That's it. That's at least the base. But it's more than that, obviously. You need to learn what people want when it comes to buying products. What makes them buy products? How can you make a Shopify theme that will make sure that people will buy? You know, you're not just going to develop Shopify themes for the sake of like design or like visual effects. At the end of the day, the most important is the UX, user experience, and make sure that customers would be able to find the products easily. They can click buttons. Yeah, that's basically it. I think the most important is to learn UX, specifically for e-commerce, because there are plenty of Shopify themes that don't really consider UX. They just put like, okay, I need this thing on my product page, on my product template. I need to make pop-ups to make them, oh, this looks good. For example, I need to give them coupon codes when they visit the page. Just a lot of pop-ups. Sometimes it gets annoying, so you gotta consider those. What's the best way to give them coupon codes? Is it the announcement bars? Is it when they click add to cart button? Those things. I think it's the best way to become a Shopify theme developer is to learn the process of customers. How do they think? Yeah. And then take advantage of those. What do you think about review my portfolio? I can definitely do that. Maybe tomorrow when I have like time. Because honestly, I don't have much time. If you have time tomorrow, let's do it. Yeah. I just need to finish this. Where was I? Sorry for yapping. I hope I answered your question though. I think we can save this. There we go. We have eyeballs. Yay! Tiki 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 tiki. Peekaboo, peekaboo. What? Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. It's funny. Let's make it smaller. It's so creepy. 50 pixels. Just smaller. Looks terrible. I think we need margin. Is it margin? 20 pixels? Oh no. Look at that. It look like fish. They look like fish. No, 10 is good. I think the problem is the top. Yeah, this thing right there. Maybe I need to add it like 20 pixels up. No, definitely negative. Yeah, there you go. That's much better. It looked like Nemo, yeah. That was funny. If only I'm doing this for jokes, I would do that. If only this is a joke, I would definitely mess things up here. But this is a serious thing. This is literally my personal website. And it looks ugly as hell. Imagine. Should I learn GraphQL as a theme developer? It's an advantage, definitely. Knowing how GraphQL works, it's definitely an advantage. Like when someone hires you, for example, they can say, "Oh, I know GraphQL." But that's where Shopify app development slides in. Wrong word, sorry, comes in. They'll basically ask you, "Oh, you know GraphQL? Then you should know app development too." No? So that's outside of your scope now. So no, I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to learn GraphQL. It's a good skill, definitely. But since you're focusing on theme development, I don't think it's necessary. Yeah. Should add some blush to make him shy? Nah. Maybe. Maybe we could do something like div blushes, div blush. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, chill. Since you requested it, might as well. We're gonna add here the same thing. I guess I'll just do it like this. Blushes. No. It's gonna have a different top. So we're gonna do blushes, and then position relative. It's gonna have a top of 0, and then display flex. And now we can do, you know what? I'll move it here. I'm gonna do blush. Is it blush? Blush, right? Yeah. Position relative 50px. Yeah, that's right. It's not that, should be pink. Like that. But we need to add like a filter. Like a blur. Right. Wrong. React.js, and how can I know that I'm ready to go? What do you mean? Like go to somewhere? No, I'm kidding. What about React.js? Like, do you want to learn it? Is it, or your question is probably, is it necessary to learn React.js when theme development? Well, there are other ways when you develop like Shopify themes. You can develop Shopify themes through React, through Vue, through Node. You can implement those. Like, but you have to manually create the structure, the file structure of Shopify themes. You need to set up. Your son has balls now. I don't think those are balls. Butt cheek? I think the reason why it's doing that, and that is because the smile emoji has a display of flex. So now we have to do it like flex direction to column. Yay. Like that. Ay, ay, ay. What if I just do absolute? Like that. That means I don't have to add flex direction column. But now we need to put it down a bit. And 50 pixels. Ah! My eyes are burning! Ah! Should be 70 or 100 because the size of the eye is 50. Oh, yamete kudasai! Yamete! Let's change the height to 10. No, 20. Oh, cool. Ooh. 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 How can I know I'm ready to go? Sorry about my English. No, you're good. You're good. If you want to know when you're ready, just feel it. Just feel it in your heart. No, seriously though. We never really know when we are ready. Just need. Okay, you know what? I'll take it back. I'll take it back. You know you're ready when you know you can build a Shopify theme, like without tutorials. Like for example, oh, I'm a Shopify theme developer, new to this whole thing. I started like watching courses, taking courses, tutorials, watching them. I know I'm ready when the first thing that I need to do, I know already. I know it already. So for example, I want to build a Shopify theme from scratch. What is the first thing I need to do? Okay, I need to install Shopify CLI. But another thing is, what if I can't install Shopify CLI? I don't know, internet connection problem, something like that. Then I can create a Shopify theme by knowing the structure of Shopify themes. What are the parts of Shopify themes? Obviously, we have assets, we have the templates, we have the sections, we have the snippets, we have the config, those stuff. So without Shopify CLI, you can make those manually, and then you manually create the templates, products, 404, collection, and so on. And then set up your sections. You create them. And then snippets, blocks. Now we have blocks. That's another thing. And most importantly is the what's the main file? Forgot. The layout. There you go. The layout. So you know you're ready when you can already think like, this is what I need, without looking it up. I think that's the time you know you're ready. If you're still struggling, like, I want to build a Shopify theme, but I don't know the steps. You're not ready yet, because you're still asking that question. Sure, you can search online. You can look at the documentations. That's still more like a junior thing. So yeah, I would say that's when you know you're ready. Ready for what though? I don't know why I'm answering this without context. Ready for a job? Ready for your first client? That's a different story. If you're asking like, when am I ready for my first client? Honestly, you can be beginner. You can be a beginner. It's your first client. It's fine. You can just like learn from it, you know. It also depends on your client too. If your client is giving you deadlines and you can't promise that you'll be able to do it, that's a problem. So you gotta make sure that you know your skills, you know how to answer questions. Yeah. Tomorrow you will review my portfolio. Yeah, sure. I'll be live streaming, same time, I'd say. Yeah. And I'll be off. Anyway, thanks for the questions. What's the next thing we need to do? The mouth. We need the mouth. An emoji or a face doesn't have a mouth. That's not a face. So we're gonna create, how do we create a mouth, honestly? We're just gonna do after, so because we already did here smile emoji. You know what? I'll just do it here. Let's do smile emoji and then emoji, then after, and then we're gonna do the same thing. Content empty, position absolute. I don't think so. Okay, let's just try. Huh? Why is it white? No, I think this is not it. It's probably making the same. Transform. That's the nose. Oh, that's funny. No, that's not it. We're gonna need to adjust the color to like reddish, something like that. But the border radius is what is wrong, because I need like border radius, and it's going to be like the bottom. So border bottom right radius, and it's gonna be like, I don't know, 2 pixels. It's very gentle. Huh? No, hold on, because I want to like a curve, so it should be 50%, right? Same thing for other half. Yay! Looks like a watermelon. Now we just need to put this a bit like down, like, I don't know, 80 pixels? No. Am I doing it right? No, I don't think I need the transform. That's the thing. The left, I don't think I need that. Yeah. Why is it? Thanks for these answers. No one talks about it. You can clip it. Oh, maybe I'll make a video about it. I haven't really thought of next video. I wrote some scripts, but they're not good. Which sucks, because I haven't uploaded anything yet. So yeah, maybe I'll cover that. It's so frustrating. I'm procrastinating a lot with like content. I don't know what to do. Top, let's make it 90 pixels. You will pay me then. I already paid you. You should honestly pay me, because I answered your question. And I'm going to review your portfolio. Honestly, no. I'm not gonna review your portfolio. You have to pay me. What am I doing? My time is expensive. So there we go. I'm not gonna do the portfolio. You should not have said that. You should not have said that. You just made the biggest mistake of all time. You know, I was like kind. I was kind earlier. Oh, I'll do it for free. For free. And then you start mentioning money. There you go. Now my eyes just started like beaming. I need money too, so there you go. Where was I? I need weed. That's funny. I need to adjust the height. It should not be 50 pixels. It should be like what? 10 pixels? Yeah. And then for this one, probably like 70. Ew. No, definitely not. Like 80 pixels, that's too small. And then the height is going to be half of that, so 40. No, cute little smile. There we go. But the top is not making any sense. Why is it there? That's better. Is that how you smile? That's how I smile. It's right over there. Definitely positive values. So 100? Nope. 120? Hmm. What if I increase the radius? No, that's the maximum already. 50. Maybe it's because of the width or the height. That's definitely the width. Oh la la. Nah, 40. I think it's better. There you go. What else do we need? The teeth, of course. So we're gonna add here, like, you know, it should be before because that's underneath. We need to do the teeth here. So smile emoji after. This is going to be the same thing. Content empty, and then it's gonna have a position absolute. It's gonna have a top, a width of 100. No, that's too big. It should be 70 because it's 80 minus 10, so 70 pixels, like that. And then the height is just very small because it's a tooth, it's a teeth. And then background color, yeah, white because of teeth. Border radius, no, we're not gonna do border radius. Maybe it's the same as this, just to smoothen the bottom. And it's not supposed to be 50. Maybe just I don't know, 3 pixels. Let's see. Oh, you have a little band-aid on your nose. You just need to put at the same height, same top of the tooth. Yay! Look at the little boy. I'm not gonna answer your questions anymore. Give me money. Nah, I'm kidding. Should you learn UI to get a job? Definitely. If you have no idea how UI works, then you can't be a Shopify theme developer. Ah, you mean Figma? Yeah. You need to learn at least the concept of Figma. I'm not an expert in Figma, definitely. I still have like plenty of things to learn about it. But at least you know how to find components in a design, for example. You know where to find the values on the inspector. Different sections of Figma screen. You know where to find them. Yeah. I think that's the best, at least the things that you should know. It's important. Some clients, some companies don't really need them, don't really use Figma. Some of them, they just like tell you, okay, I want this to be here, so do it, without even like designs. I've worked with those kind of people. I still insist to use Figma, to have designs, to have like a wireframe, because it sucks to like design or like to code components or blocks without knowing, okay, I need to use this color, I need to use this font, the size of font should be like this, etc. Those kind of like, those can be blockers in a way, because when you design like out of nowhere without any references, and when you submit them, It happens a lot. Like, oh, I don't like this. Can you change it to this? And so on. Can you try and do this? There's always that quote, try and do this. And when you do it, they don't like it again. And then just rinse, repeat again and again and again. I mean, it's good. You have a job, so you have a job to do. So I guess that's good. But it can be frustrating because you have to go back and forth. There you go. That's your last question. I'm not gonna answer anything again because I need money. Okay, we have the tooth. We can finally start working on the eyes. Yay! Finally. Why is it red? Finally. Can finally start doing scripts. Right, boys? Script. Setup. Blank TS. Yes. Let's close this. Script. I love men. Sure, I respect that. No judgment whatsoever. That was funny. I should clip that and then turn it into a YouTube short. That was so stupid. I would ironically do it. I think we're gonna do the same thing because we're already doing it here, but we just need to like make sure it's assigned to this component. So I'm not gonna reuse the cursor follower. Maybe I could. Can we try? Cursor follower, and just put it here. Would that work? Look at me go. Yay! Yay! Hey! Hey! Yeah! I look the R word. I can't say the word. Yeah! Yeah! I'm hungry. This is what hungry does to you. You do things. What if it's like 2? I'm just like experimenting. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Stop. Wait a minute. Turn, sip. China check. Julio, get a stretch. But hello, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. We go show up, we go show out. Smoother than a treasure did it. Oh no, the TikTok. The TikTok thing. What's that TikTok thing again? The wait, they don't love you like I love you, no way. I'm brain rotting. Okay, never mind. Let's undo that. Okay, let's get rid of this. No, same thing. What is that? What is that? What is that emoji? Is that a feather? Looks like a feather. Okay, let's do it here. I don't think I'm gonna need ref because it's already here, so I don't need it. I just need to do query selector all because we have like two eyes that we need to reference. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. So on mounted, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do constant, no, I'm gonna do let, because we're gonna change some values there. Query selector all, that's right, and then we're gonna loop through them. Should be mouse X. Is that gonna work? I look high as hell. That's the wait hand gesture. I can't see it. That doesn't look like a hand. That looks more like the, you know, when you clean dust. Whatever. Your brain rotting is not good. Let's get rid of this because we need to loop through the eyes. So we're gonna create a new eye how do we call this? Because we already did the eyes variable. Because the thing is, we need to get the anchor point, right? We need to get the anchor point of the eyeball instead of the face. So eye anchors. Then we need to like create an array from that. So array from the eyes, X, Y. No, we're not gonna do it like that. And obviously we're gonna map through those eyes. So I is equal to, then we're gonna need to create an anchor, and then we need to get the get bounding client rect, definitely, and then we need to return that anchor. So anchor, and then we also need, what is that? I am so lost. We need to do, you know what, instead of anchors, should be center, eye center. We need to do center X, and its value, is that colon? The value is going to be anchor left plus anchor width divided by 2. Yeah, that's right. That is right too. So now we have the eye center. That sounds like a clinic. The eye center. Anyway, let's go to another move handler function. So we can do the rotating again. Same thing. We're gonna do event and then mouse event. It's going to be an arrow function, and then we're gonna need to get the, what was that? Scared the shit out of me. Where was I? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we need to get the mouse X, client X, and then mouse Y, client Y. And we need to do... Yeah, there's actually a new function that I can use. Yeah, we could do it like this, but there's like request animation frame. Makes it much easier to create those kind of like animations. So we can do here the eye center, and then we can loop through those for each eye. We can pass here an angle, degree, mouse. No, we need to also pass here the mouse. Hold on. We need to use spread. Should be the eye, should be the center X, and then the center Y. You know what? We're gonna need to implement... Bro, open live every day until I get a job. Damn, you are shameless. I like that. Let's create a new function. Let's call it angle. It's going to be an arrow function. It's gonna ask for a bunch of parameters. You have a lot of questions. That means you're gonna need a lot of money. There's nothing free in this economy. Just saying. Number. And then EX number. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, there we go. I actually got it. We can just use this here. So it should be angle. And we just pass here the center X, center Y. There we go. That's good. And then the eye style transform. Yeah, I think it's good. What is this? Oh no, we're not passing it. It's supposed to be anchor. And we're not using it. Oh, wrong. I need to pass the eye here, not the anchor. Dummy. We're getting the same error. If I you know what? I'm pretty sure there's a better way to do this. Set attribute. There you go. Because sometimes the style is not available. Okay, now we need to use the move handler. Just need to create a document that add event listener, move handler. And then we need to do the on unmounted. There we go. I think we're done. It is not working. Yikes. Why is it not working? Give me your eye. It is working. The values are changing. The values are changing. Don't forget to push your portfolio website to Git. Yeah, it's actually available in GitHub. It's public, so you can actually code it. You can clone it. It's open source. You can add something. It's up to you. It's free. yeah. Renee, what's up? Welcome back. We're working on the website again. We're doing this. Good to see you. Welcome back. How are you doing? Why do I talk robotic? Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Great. Sounds good. Thank you. Welcome back. Bad. Finally, something for free from you. That's because I'm nice. I'm nice when some people don't bring up money. When people start bringing up money, like asking me for money, that's when I become greedy. So you should learn from that mistake. When a kind person is kind, just stop talking about money. When you start become greedy, it triggers them. They become greedy too. Oh man. Shut up, Rim. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking to you. There goes my chance to make you designs for the streams. I'm not gonna pay you anything. I want free things. You actually owe me. I don't owe you anything. You owe me. Just for existing, you owe me. So everything you want, no, everything I want should be free. What is that? Cool, just waking up. It's 8 a.m. here. It does. Good morning. Good morning to you, Renee, and thank you for watching my stream. It's very early in the morning. You must be drinking coffee at this point, enjoying a piece of bread, depending on where you live. If you live in Europe, if you live somewhere in Europe, probably eating a bread or pancake. I don't know. If you're somewhere in America, probably cereal. You owe me too, but I won't say how. Why? Because I took something from you? It's not my fault though. It's just because you have skill issues. Skill issues, Rim. You could do better, but it's too late. I already have it. I already have what you want, and you can't take it from me now. Too late. Keep telling yourself that if it lets you sleep at night. I'm sleeping good. Don't worry about that. I'm sleeping good. I look fresh every day. I smell good. Life is good. Can't ask for more. Except money from Hamdi Ben Bichir. Yeah, that's the only thing I wish I could have. I want just money from Hamid or Hamdi. Okay, back to work, I guess. Let's do it. And yeah, enjoy your breakfast, Rene. Don't skip it. It's the most important meal ever. I drink my coffee at around 10 a.m. In California. Oh, Cali. You're the first person who actually watches my video from Cali. I don't know, maybe someone's watching it from Cali, they're just not talking. But yeah, that's interesting. How are you doing there, by the way? Because I've heard like plenty of good stuff or bad stuff happening in America. I don't want to get too political here, but it's curious. Ever since like Trump sat down in the office, he's been working a lot. And it's getting crazier day by day. I hope you're doing well there. Let's get back to this. It was not working, right? Where's my browser? Tick, 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 tick. It was working. Look. The rotate value is changing, but it stays at 1. So maybe the calculations are wrong. Somewhere here. Unmounted. This is right, anchor left, anchor width. It's correct. Hope you weren't affected by the wildfires. Oh yeah, is it in Cali? I'm not really familiar with the states in America. That's my bad. But yeah, I've heard about crazy wildfires. I hope everyone is okay. It must be painful. Can't imagine. Where was I? Distance y, ey minus cy, ex minus ex. I think it's good for this one. This one is good. Move handler. Client X is good. Client Y is good. Request animation is good. Center X, center Y, mouse X, mouse Y is good. Then what is missing? EY minus CY. Oh, this guy should be multiplied by that. Should be let, by the way. Hold on. be like that. Huh? Tapan, welcome back. Same shit. Different day. But it is a beautiful day. Luckily for us, we didn't need to evacuate, but the fire was pretty close. Oh, that's great news. Great news. It must be so dry out there for the fire to easily explode. Discord link is not working. You want to join? Okay, let me create a new Discord link. Where is let's invite people. Copy and just paste it here. There we go. I'm just gonna pin that so you can see it. All right, let's get back to work. How do I get back? What'd you say? Everything is free there? Not for you. Not for you. I think this is wrong. I need to use theta times, yeah, this one, 180 degrees divided by pi. I think it's good. Still not yet? No, I need the, not the eye, but the thing inside of it. Did it work? The Discord link? I hope it did. Let's look at the content, absolute, top, left. Maybe I should not put it in the middle. Maybe that's why. Let's say, for example, let's put it 25 pixels from the left. If we save that, I'm going crazy, mate. So we need to adjust it. Like, I don't know, 5 pixels? 10? 15? 20? But no, if I look like, or at least it looks like he's having seizure. He's going nuts. So there's something wrong with this. Should be okay. top set to 50%, 25 pixels. The translate though, I think it gets overwritten. I think there's a problem with it. Because here we're setting the attribute transform. That's why it doesn't work. So what if, where is it? I translate like that. How can you make it follow the mouse? It's JavaScript. We're basically getting the position of your cursor, and then you just make calculation based on its anchor. There are many ways to do that. If you just want to put an object on top of your cursor, you just basically get the window cursor and then pass the X and then the Y value. But this thing, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. I need to stop this very soon. I'm getting very hungry. So we're going to the gym after. Oh, you know what? Like, I have something funny to do. I think I misspelled your name too. Did it work? Can you see it? Do you have a job? That's the reason why we're doing this. I'm working on my portfolio to showcase my skills. And no, I don't have a job. I'm looking for one though. You may ask why I'm asking a lot of questions. I just practice my English. You're doing good. You're doing good. I hope you did not hear my stomach because it's growling. It's just embarrassing. Let me double check everything. Query selector all, the I class, array from i's, map each I. For each I, we get the bounding client rect. Then we return the I, and then the anchor left and anchor width divided by 2. That's correct. Same thing for the Y. And then we go to the event listener, mouse move, past the move handler, and in there we are getting the client X and client Y. And then we check. We get each I from the I centers. eye center. And then we pass the angle, center X, center Y, mouse X, mouse Y. It's all good. Bro, Hamdi, not Hamid. Yeah, my bad. Can I edit it? Remove goal. Okay. There you go. I fixed it. I hope it worked. I think the reason why is this, the set attribute, because we're replacing the whole style, which doesn't really work. Let's try going back to the old way, like that, and see if that works. It's rotating. Oh yeah. This one right here. Alright, thanks for joining. Take care of yourself. You should be rotating. There's no rotating the eye. It stays intact. Yeah, we need to move it to the left, like that, so that it moves. Oh, I noticed it moves a bit. I can get rid of this now. It's more like a joke. Maybe this is the problem. I don't think so though. Because look at that. There's a rotate. And if we rotate it, see? It should rotate. it because it's negative? I hear a constant minimal buzzing noise in the background. Not sure if it's your mic. Is it better? Sorry about that. Mic test. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Is it better? Sorry about that. So you guys have been suffering for 2 hours. For 2 hours, that noise has been there. Why does this always happen to me? Crazy. Because I'm not wearing my headphones. Because I don't hear myself. Sorry about that, really. Sincerely. I hope it doesn't destroy your earbuds or something. Or earlobes. Or ears. All good. The audio is much better as well. Thank you so much. No, my volume wasn't high enough for me to hear it. Okay, that's good. At least we're good. But this thing is not good. I don't know why. Be rotating. Look, it's rotating, right? But it's all positive. Mine goes negative. Okay, there must be a problem here. You need to pay us for that. Not for you. Am I missing something? Oh, there we go. Now it's rotating. I just added like a console log and now it's working. But it goes on the opposite though. Why is it opposite? This shit is bugged. It's moving, right? But it's bugged. Hi. Okay. What is the value that's showing? It's all negative. Why is it negative? I'm getting frustrated now. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. the, what do you call it again? The angle deg variable stays negative. Why? Why? Because it is one of the get's command. Thou shalt not kill. The reason why stays negative is due to math. Huh? Where the angle can be negative. What did they put there? This one. Math. It's correct. I have like a reference here, like looking at formulas. Huh? I'm pretty sure that's not gonna solve anything. I can guarantee. See? This is ridiculous. When I save it and it restarts everything, it's working. Is it the unmounted? Is it not mounting everything correctly? Let's go from the start. Calculate the angle between 2 points. We need to get the difference between y coordinates and then the x. And then we need to calculate the radians, sorry. And then we need to convert the angle in like degrees. And then on the unmounted, we select the eye, and then we're gonna loop through those eyes to get the bounding rect of the elements. We return them. The calculation is going to be the center of x, center of y. It's correct. Left plus width divided by 2. This one should be good. And then the move handler, we're getting the event client X, client Y. That's what I'm doing. Request animation frame. Do I need to import something? I don't have to though. Should be working. For each eye center that we created here, we're getting what we returned. The eye, the center X, the center Y, and then we pass that to the angle function. Center X, center X, center Y, mouse X, event X, mouse Y, event Y. Event Y minus center Y, EX minus center X. Computation. The distance, huh? No, it's fine. Distance Y, distance Y, distance X, distance X. So that's good. And then we just pass it here. Then what is wrong? This is getting ridiculous now. These things. Top 20, position relative, position absolute. No, because I don't need to rotate this. It does its own. Ah, I'm looking at this. Should be this. It's right. Should be 20 pixels. Huh? Do I need to put it 0? I see. So there's something wrong with this. Eyes relative, 20 pixel flex. I need to make sure this is relative. You know what? I'm done with this. It's fine. I'm done with that. I don't know what's the problem. There's literally nothing wrong here. What is wrong with this component? The eye are not rotating properly. See? There's nothing wrong with my script. I've been looking at it. It's more like the style? This one? It's ridiculous. Is it the before? It's the I. Transform origin center. Why is it not working? It's getting frustrating. You know what? I'm gonna end it here. It's late. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me today. To those of you asked questions, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for spending time with me. It was really fun. And it got frustrating. That eyeball. I'm literally like following my notes. Okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. So I don't forget it. It appears that it's not even working everything I did. It's annoying. But anyway, thanks for spending time with me. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Take care. Have a good day. Have a good night. Enjoy your days.